Greetings, fellow Planeswalkers, and welcome back to Janky Meta for more daily arena content. Today in Best of 1 Standard, we showcased a 3-color homebrew. Now let's rank with soldiers in the good old red, white, and blue. On the play, hand looks a little slow with our creatures, but we've got good lands, so we're going to keep it. Looks like Seachrome Coast needs to come out first. It does kind of hide our MO a little bit, so that's good. Keep the information away from the opponent if possible, so they can't make any adjustments to their plays. Okay, opponent is laying down a swamp, showing us mono black. Turn to Baird is not as interesting as turn to Dennick. So another Seachrome Coast. Sorry, there's a secluded courtyard right here. We're gonna put the Dennick out and going to draw some removal for sure. Probably a cut down. Nope. Okay. Opponent is gonna gain 2 life. Well, interesting. Okay, so our opponent is playing mono black control, it appears. They may not have very many targets for a Brutal Cathar, but we'll still hold that back. And we don't want to play out Baird, just kind of keep things going. So we'll select Soldier on Secluded Courtyard, and now Baird is lit up because we can play him. Both these targets are cut downable. I guess another way to say that would be both of these targets are in range of cut down. Opponent is not used to seeing this card. Sure, it also gives up the fact that we are playing red, white, and blue, aka Jeskai. Okay, opponent is going very, very slow, but the presence of the Bankbuster means that they should soon have a creature come out. Okay, so we can decline this because we already have 2 soldiers on the board, so it comes into play untapped. Playing a Siege Veteran at this point and hoping that it lives long enough to put a counter onto Baird. Yes! Okay, now Baird is a token generator, and we'll just attack in with everything. If Dennick has to die, okay, Dennick survives. We make a token off of Baird. If Dennick had died, we would have made a token off Siege Veteran. Okay, opponent has the mana for Shieldred, but doesn't have a Shieldred, apparently. Oh, this is a very good draw right here. Very good, because legendarily speaking, this is a 1-cost spell. Play the Shivan Reed. Really not a lot of difference. We're definitely going to save the Brutal Cathar and really pump the Dennick up and try and make the Siege Veteran less of a target. Plus, we can attack in with Dennick and Baird pretty easily, and we have a chump blocker right here, little token, and we have Iganjo, just in case they have some sort of shenanigans. Probably want to save the Iganjo for the Bankbuster. Okay, Hydrate. It is now opponent's turn. We're not quite there with Fortified Beachhead as far as giving our creatures the buff. It's only end of turn, and it's kind of a... There's the Shieldred. Okay. Now, if they have a hexproof spell, then we are in a bit of the trouble, as you might say. Playing another Beachhead out is going to be a good idea. Decline that. We're going to try for the Cathar, and then they're going to crew up the Bankbuster. We hope. Targeting the Shieldred. Let's see if they have the Hexproof. They have the white mana. And they don't. They crew the Bankbuster. Shieldred down. but probably not for long, honestly. This is a prime candidate for the opponent to have a board wipe, but if they do that, we actually come out smelling like roses in a way, because we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens. We want to give it to the Brutal Cathar. If the Valiant Veteran were to die, then the Cathar would go down to 2/2, and it would be in range of cut down, so we don't want that. Now we're going to kind of keep a lid on our potentials here. Because I wouldn't put it past the opponent to, you know, like they have, let's say they have removal on the Brutal Cathar. Why a Protect Shieldred, right? Then they have a protection spell, that single white mana, which protects the Bankbuster from our Iganjo. So, Baird is doing good work for us now, and I think that that's enough. Maybe the opponent will just chump block this. They just take it. Okay. Maybe they see the Iganjo. Maybe they just say, it's a board wipe, who cares? Path of Peril would be... Okay, they already played a land, so that was not very smart. Invoke Despair and opponent scoops. Okay. Hydrate. We are on the play with a really low-to-the-ground hand that's got a lot of potential, I would say. 1 Pain land, obligatory. Fortified Beachhead into Yodian, sure. So we get Fortified Beachhead going. Fortified Beachhead, go, go, go. Right, cast it, yep. Opponent showing us mono red. But we drew Skrelv. Old Skrelv. Pretty sure we play Skrelv now. We can protect him. We have Lauren's Escape. No attacks. We have Harbin. They would just block with the Voldaren. Rakdos, okay. Opponents on the vampire train, maybe. Maybe they're playing Rakdos vampires. Rakdos aggro. Maybe they would not be playing Grixis. No one runs Voldaren, Epicure, and Grixis. It's just not impactful enough. But the fact that it has this keyword vampire on it. Okay, sure. Bran. Another vampire. Yep. Alright, so we're looking at kind of an aristocrats kind of vampire thing. Guaranteed they have Vampire's Vengeance, which is an instant speed, one-sided board wipe in their favor. We do have Indestructible. They should attack here. They're not going to. We need to find a way to remove Baran. Seachrome Coast, just in time. 1 turn later and it would come in tapped. But we run 4 of them anyway. 4 copies of a Darkheart Waste and 4 copies of Battlefield Forge. We were literally dying to our own lands in earlier games, practice games. Okay, so what are we doing here? Yes, buffing the creatures up. At this point, attacking with the Yodian. Wait a minute. Sure. They're not gonna block. Okay. I think they have a board right. Not good. I guess we would save. We would use Skrelv. No, we can't use Skrelv against that. This is bad. Oh, it's the Anvil. Okay. Not the greatest card to see, but at least it's not the board wipe. Vampire's Vengeance, this is the one I'm speaking of. Stony Cold Anvil doing its thing. Fortunately, it's just a little blood token. But we can expect Vrand to start going off pretty quickly. Should we just use Skrelv here? Yeah. Yeah, we've got the mana to pay for it. I mean, they've got nothing. So now they can't even attack. Red, doesn't matter. I mean, it's hexproof against everything. It's unblockable by red. Okay. Danik. Okay. Leaving Lauren's Escape up, leaving Defector up. We have some life gain now, which is important versus their Aristocrat deck. Okay, so let's attack in. Let's see what they do. They're all tapped out, so the only thing they can do is just try and double block the veteran. Which they're not going to do. They're not going to double block the veteran. They might double block the frontliner. Really? They must have a spare Vran in their hand. Okay. How about Loren's Escape? We get a little scry too. We're looking for land. Nice. Alright. Brand down. But not before he gives us a little parting gift. Look at all that life they just gained, just all over the place, gaining life. Skrelv is unprotected, but all they've got to play is a Fable. So far, we're keeping a lid on this. We can decline this because we already have tons of soldiers on the board. Anything we attack in with right now, like, they can block with Danik, they can block the Danik and then sacrifice it so we won't get any life gain. We just need to attack with everything right now. Actually, we need to make Danik unblockable. I've got removal on Skrelv for sure. Yeah, we'll pay the cost. Oh wait, Danik. Oh no. Okay, let's see if they realize what the mistake that we've made. They can just block with the artifact creature. The artifact creature doesn't have color. Maybe they want to double block the veteran. Maybe they... Okay, I was going to say maybe they want to just cut it down. They don't realize it. They don't realize they could have saved themselves a little damage there. Okay. Don't know what's going to happen here. Discarding what? A land. Okay. Okay, free attack from the opponent, sure. Now they have 5 mana. What can they possibly do with 5 mana? Another Fate. Nice little blocker. We need to get to Harbin so bad. Cathar. Okay. They only have 1 card in hand, but they're looking at, you know, some card selection when the reflection ticks up. Danik. We need the life. Okay. Harbin on board or Cathar? I think Harbin. And then protect it with Skrelv. Okay, they know exactly what they need. Getting the Kiki. We have the Kiki on board, but we have the Cathar. Oh no, oh no. Okay, opponent gets 2 treasure tokens. They figured out the line. I honestly don't think there's any upside to trying to block one of these. Are they artifacts? Nope. This only gets the bonus if it's an artifact? Okay. So they just wanted the treasure so that they could sacrifice one of them. What if they have like instant speed, a braid or something, and then they want us to activate Skrelv to protect and blah blah blah? No. No box. Not worth it. No upside. Down to 14. Opponent plays the Blood Tithe Harvester. Opponent gets a blood token. Opponent uses the blood token to search for the card that they need. And it sacrifices a treasure, exactly, not the blood token because they need it. Get a creature. We're down to 13. Opponent goes to 15. I think we have him. I think we have him, folks. Pretty sure. You never know. Ooh. Siege, Veteran, or Brutal Cathar. Okay, let's count this out. Yoshin Frontliner is a 4 because it will buff up one of our other creatures. Oh, Skrelv isn't a soldier. Boom, opponent is all over it. They're like, they had our number the whole time. I'm sure all of you did as well. Skrelv is not a soldier. Okay, so in that case, we're going to use Cathar on the Kiki Kiki. And we're going to attack in with the Yodian and the Harbin. We're going to do 5 damage to their face with the Harbin. Because we can get the Yodian frontliner. Sure, okay, we're going to protect the Harbin. Yeah. Black. Doesn't really matter, just hexproof. Ooh, we should have done the Denic. Should have attacked him with the Denic and... Okay. I'm down to 8, and they have 2 poison counters on them. Alright. Ooh, gosh. And the opponent's scoops. Okay, they really were looking for that Vampire Vengeance. I don't know if that would work. Vampire Vengeance does 2 damage to all non-vampire creatures. Oh, gosh. Okay, so it would have killed the veteran. And we wouldn't have been able to protect it anyway from a Vampire's Vengeance, even with Hexproof. Hexproof is meaningless in that situation. It would have killed the Veteran, then it would have killed the Cathar, they would have got the Kijiki. Then it would have killed the Harbin, and the Skrelv, and the Frontliner. Yeah, it would have, Vampire's Vengeance would have totally just sank the whole boat. So instead of going for the Throat, they should have shipped that card and tried to get one of their vengeances. I mean, I hope for their sake, they're playing Vengeances. If not, hopefully they watch the video, thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and learn that you should run Vampire's Vengeance if you're going to play this deck. Done. Hydrate. On the play with an excellent curve and very good lands. Everything's a soldier here except for play with fire, but we have that. Keep it going first. Solid. So Battlefield Forge, definitely. Play with fire is active. Mono red. You want to hit him. Land is good. Come on down. Soak up their entire turn. They really want to play a creature here, so... Whoa! Iconoclast! Okay, got a little gamer here. Included courtyard. Naming soldiers, definitely. Now we have... Skrelv and the veteran. Thalia as a blocker. Skreld has summoning sickness right now, so the little guy isn't much help to us currently. Hopefully he survives. Okay, great. Plaza. So we have protection. So we will play out something that is worth protecting. Will they just remove Skrelv now? That would make us sad. If they do that, then they don't have the mana to immediately kill Harbin. But they could do it on their next turn. This would eat up a lot of their resources, and we have a spare Harbin. They push Thalia back. Okay. That's notable. Now that Thalia's off the board, they... What am I gonna do? Attack? Nope. Just gonna replay Thalia. They just wanted that scry and that soldier, I guess. They wanted another soldier. Okay. Remember, Skrelv is not a soldier. So our Harbin count is only at 3 right now. Definitely not attacking. Thalia is a good blocker. Quick moment. Oh. Back. I'm back. Ledger Shredder. Oh no. And they get the bonus off the Shredder too. Holy crap. Popping off. They discard a Monastery Swift Spear because they don't need it. Amazing. Dang. Well, we have 2 forms of protection on our board, and we can block the Ledger Shredder by sacrificing the Plaza. Honestly, if they want to Ledger Shred, we can let that Harbin. We need to get up to 5 soldiers real quick. Oh, that's a tall order. They're not going to block this. And blocking the Ledger Shredder isn't really in our game plan anyway. So let's see what they do. Yep, no blocks. Down to 14. The thing about their list is that they don't have a lot of life gain, if any. I would bet none. So they're just trying to stay low, go wide. They're doing a darn good job. Consider, sure. All they need is a Balmor. They're looking for it. They're looking for the Balmor. Protect it. Take damage. Blue. Okay, they have a nice attack in with the Ledger Shredder. We still have protection on Skrell, and Thalia is hexproof at the moment. Okay, it's our turn. They need that blocker, I guess. Here's our 4th soldier. We are not drawing enough soldiers. Okay, so we could get in with Harbin, but we'd have to make it unblockable, and that would use Skrell's ability, which we need to save, so it's no attacks here. Again, all opponent needs is that one card, the key card. The Balmor. This is a very interesting game, I have to say. Red-blue, is it? Blue-red, if you prefer. Against Jeskai, red, white, and blue. Soldiers. What do you even call this? Artifacts? Squee! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is such a good game. Take our turn. We draw another soldier, which is fantastic. So we'll be up to 5 soldiers. This game hinges. Okay, we only have 1 form of protection. If they go after Skrell, we give Skrell's protection to Harbin instantly. Fingers crossed. No Balmor. Yes! Guaranteed. Did not draw a Balmor. Fresh. Hydrate. Welcome to the close of today's presentation. Only true fans make it this far. Thank you, legends. On to the stats. Our 60% win rate showcases a solid performance versus the meta and feels pretty encouraging for us as a home brewer. Only Grixis gave us a significant problem, which is a sore spot given that it makes up a ton of the meta we are all facing. But it was only one of our games, so maybe a few more games are in order. Ba-boom! All in all, it was a ton of fun to play the games, and we got to use Harbin and Skrelv. As always, we apply maximum effort to produce the most compelling gameplay videos to help everyone and ourselves master the game and unleash our full MTG potential. On to the deck list. Today's new deck list technology is a homebrew that most players in the Soldiers archetype may not have considered, but we found it very compelling and it was easy to load up since we already had the cards. However, for those of us who don't have the full list yet, it is a grindy, fun choice, and it ranks, but it will require a lot of wild cards. This list is therefore classified as intensive ranks. Our mana package is extra, LOL. 0 basics let us run 4 Seachromes, 4 Beachheads, 4 of each Reef, Forge, Plaza, and Courtyard into Sundown's Pass. And that means that even if we do get mana constrained, it's not for long. Our removal package consists of 4 1-drop Play with Fires and 4 Brutal Cathars. Early Play with Fires and mid to late game Brutals is where we want to be strategically. The creature package tops out at 4 CMC with a single copy of Muriel, then goes down to 4 copies of Siege Veteran for scaling up and pro board wipe. The 4 Brutals from the removal package are 3 drops too. But it is our 2-drop creatures that are the heart of this list. 4 copies of Valiant Veteran mean +1/+1 business on the battlefield, and 3 copies each of Thalia, Dennick, Harbin, and Baird total up to 12 legendaries and make Plaza a perfect land, and confer a substantial cost reduction on our channel lands, of which we run a single copy of Otawara and a single copy of Iganjo. Meanwhile, our 1-drops aren't as numerous, and that could be a place we need to improve. Currently, we have 3 Skrelvs and 2 Yoshins. Finally, the last 2 cards are non-creature instants, Lauren's Escape. I have to say, these do come in handy, and that Scry 1 is pretty sweet. Overall, these red, white, and blue soldiers can be led to great victories and increasing rank on the ladder, provided the right captain comes along. Special shout out to Nobski, whose Boros Soldiers list inspired us to brew this one. Nobski, if you're watching, you are excellent. Thank you for watching today's video. Please let me know in the comments if you'd make any changes to the list. Massive thank yous to everyone out there viewing this content. Salutations to the Janky Meta Nation. Your response has been phenomenal and fantastic, and all of your likes, comments, and subscribes are deeply encouraging. We are Janky Meta. We'll see you tomorrow in the next video. You are excellent.